guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now in today's video, you guys, we will be theorizing / explaining sort of like the dark truth behind Spongebob. Now this is so weird that I'm making this video because it's like one of my favorite shows. This is like during childhood, it's like my favorite show. It was like my favorite show like ever. So, but when I found this video and online on YouTube, I found this video with this guy theorizing about this whole thing behind SpongeBob. I was just like, oh my god, I want to make a video about it. Now this does sound like I'm stealing his idea. In a way, it is, but I'm gonna be not explaining everything that he's explaining. I'm just explaining probably some key parts of what he did. I'm also gonna be putting the video in the description below so you guys can go watch it yourselves. To get a better realization of what I'm trying to say here, because I might be rambling, I might not be, who knows, but let's just get into the first theory called who is the narrator. Alright, you guys know I did take notes during this, so here are all the notes. They're kind of just bullet points, so if I kind of mess up on something or forget about something, you know why. Because it doesn't explain everything, but we're wearing our SpongeBob shirts today.
I bought me that.
She bought me this shirt and then she bought that on her own. Okay, so the first theory we're talking about is who is the narrator. Now, obviously you guys know from all the SpongeBob videos that there is a narrator, who says everything, stuff like that. Yeah. So basically, here's the clip of the narrator talking.
The sea, so fascinating, so wonderful. Here we see Bikini Bottom, teeming with life, home of one of my favorite creatures, SpongeBob SquarePants. Yes, of course he lives in a pineapple, you silly.
Alright, so basically, he does sound a lot like a person who narrates a documentary, like a nature documentary on the ocean, coral reefs, etc. So now, we're going to show a clip of that right now. So this will be the nature clip.
From above, a simple blanket of water. But below, a complex world full of color, life, and wonder.
Ah, the sea, so fascinating, so wonderful. Here we see Bikini Bottom, teeming with life.
Now here's the bigger question about this kind of thing, in the beginning, is what if the narrator is not a disembodied, almost just, how would you say it? Not like a nuisance, but, not second, but I don't know. If you know what word I'm trying to say, put it in the comments below. But, so anyways, what if he is a character? What if he is a character in the whole SpongeBob universe? Yeah. So while watching the video, this basically kind of explains that he is part of the universe and that the sea creatures have interacted with him before. I'll show you this clip of SpongeBob in his driver's testing clip of Mrs. Puff.
Today is once again the day of SpongeBob's boating school exam, but more importantly, this is the last test for the year. And if SpongeBob does not pass this one, it means another whole year of boating school! Aww.
Alright, so you've seen that clip, right? It's crazy. It literally shows you right there. There's a video camera, there's the snorkels, the goggles. The goggles, and then there's him literally lying on the floor.
They don't show his face or anything, they show the feet, the flippers. Yeah,
they just show that. That literally proves the first part of this theory. This literally proves the first part of this theory that SpongeBob is not a television show, but SpongeBob is a nature documentary, and they are being filmed by scuba divers from the surface. Now, if you basically need more proof, I'm going to show you this clip. It may not be, so basically, the person from the original video found this, but I don't think, he said it's hard to find, so I think I might just use this clip instead of going deep and diving for it. So this is a clip from his video. Again, I am crediting him for this, so I'm not stealing any ideas. So yeah, here's the clip now.
Even existed. Land-loving scientists have tried to learn the secrets of intelligence. Their studies led them to the sea, where the citizens of one undersea colony demonstrated a genius so enormous, the scientists felt compelled to record their actions for use in teaching mankind how to live better. The name of this miraculous place? Bikini Bottom. Poring over the mass of brainy masterminds scattered about this strange land, the scientists chose 6 Bikini Bottom residents at random to study. As the scientists marveled at the advanced knowledge and superior intellect of these 6 creatures,
I went to college!
they rolled their cameras and took notes. And now, finally, we can learn all of the things that these smarty pantsuses have to teach us. Life lessons from Bikini Bottom.
Alright, you guys, now, since that kind of like section of the video is over, again, there's so much more to this. I'm barely, like, even scratching the surface of this whole theory called the television theory. So, again, please go check out the video. Also, please watch this video too. So, anyways, we're gonna talk about the spy in Bikini Bottom. So this is kind of like the spy theory. It's all one theory, but I'm just breaking it up into certain sections. These are not 2 totally separate theories. So anyways, now as you guys know that there are a lot of side characters in SpongeBob.
Yeah.
A lot of side characters. But 2 of the specific ones that we're going to be talking about today is the director from the episode where SpongeBob becomes a model, and the doctor that basically, you know, works at the hospital. The one who's purple.
Works at the hospital.
Yeah. So, as you guys know, the Doctor is a bit of a suspicious character in a way because he's purple. Like, right, he's purple. But in, like, one scene, in, like, an episode, he's orange. And then in an episode, he's purple with, like, orange hands. And then one part, he resembles this, other character
like
that's green. Like a nerd, like, something like that. And then he's also in another pirate episode, so he's all over the show. But he has, like kind of, like, almost, like, different identities, so it's a little weird.
Yeah.
And then for the director, obviously, as we do see in another episode of SpongeBob called, Where Did SpongeBob Go? You see the director before he was a director, and he lived in this place called New Kelp City. New Kelp City is hardly even referenced in SpongeBob, but it is a real thing in the series. Like New York City, New Kelp City. So that's where he was from before. And now he was directing the video, the commercial for the people up on the surface. But why do you think they would get somebody from out of town from Bikini Bottom to do it? Well, that's probably because they didn't want anybody to be able to, like, to find out what they were doing, to find out that they are being filmed by these people from the surface. So that's probably why they got somebody not from Bikini Bottom, just so it would seem, you know, a little bit more, like, not unsuspicious, in a way. But yeah, now we kind of know that, like, these people are, like, almost like spies in a way. So, you know, we're trying to figure out, you know, who would be, like, a spy that would come down to Bikini, like, who's the spy in Bikini Bottom that is spying on everybody who is, you know, associating with the narrator and the people who are filming, you know, these characters. And, you know, it is a person who is not from Bikini Bottom, and the person who is not from the ocean either, and you guys can probably guess which character that is, and it is... Alright, so, as you guys know, in the episode called Chimps Ahoy, this is basically where the chimps come from the ocean. Now, we learn in this episode that Sandy is hired by the chimps, and obviously they're from above ground because they are wearing helmets, like water helmets when they go in the front of Sandy's house when you first meet them.
Yeah.
So we learn that the chimps have, Sandy has been hired by the chimps to come underwater and invent things. That's why that's why the chimps basically come down, because they want to see what she's been working on.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think there's like so many like other like weird things. I didn't write the next part of what the guy talks about, but you guys can go watch the video again. Probably gonna say that a lot during this video, but my next bullet point is kind of like, you know, like why is Sandy like, it's kind of weird because like, you know, like times where like the characters are in danger or like they need help with something, or Sandy is able, like conveniently, like able to save them.
She's always there.
She's always there because she's always making inventions. She's like the Skips of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Like, like most of like the wacky plots of SpongeBob, where they go inside of Squidward to get the reed out of his throat, and then like when they go like what's another one they do? I forget, but like most of the TV show's wacky plots are because of Sandy's inventions.
Yeah.
Sandy's invention that she's made. But what if she made these inventions specifically so that the show can become more profitable and it could be like, like almost like more interesting, but then in a way keep going in a way. So, and then my next bullet point, basically it's almost like her friendship with like everybody that she knows is almost just like a lie.
Yeah, so she's not even like true friends, like,
she's not even true
SpongeBob,
friends.
Patrick, what did I consider Gary?
Well, but it's like, she's not really true friends with them because she's been sent by the narrator or whoever down like as a spy so that she can keep everything in check and make sure that the show is running as it should be, right?
Yeah.
So, and then that brings us to our next bullet point, which is the episode called Feral Friends. Season 2, Episode 10. Now, if you guys saw in the picture that I put, this episode is titled Feral Friends. This is the third time I'm saying it.
It's
in this
season
video.
10, episode 10.
Season 10, episode 10, sorry. But, no, this episode is basically when a green moon appears and catches Sandy off guard. It basically turns the characters into what they would kind of look like in real life,
So like SpongeBob,
but animated.
he's like a sponge, Patrick, he's a starfish.
Patrick's a starfish, and then Pearl's a literal whale. So you can kind of imagine.
Yeah.
Hopefully, like a clip is running over this part. It probably is.
Or you can like find it.
Or you can probably find it.
On
Find
the
the episode. Season 10, episode 10, if you're interested. But yeah, so basically, Sandy is caught off guard by everything, so she doesn't really she doesn't get hit by the green moon at all.
Yeah.
But when she knows that everything starts spiraling out of control, she decides to call for help. And this is gonna blow your mind, but guess who she calls for help? Who does she call for help? I'm gonna show the clip so that you guys can be shocked yourself.
Hello, French narrator speaking.
Hey, Frenchie! It's me, Sandy!
Ah, Sandy Cheeks. How is it hanging?
Oh, it's not hanging too good, Frenchie. You see, there's this...
Don't say another word. I have been monitoring the behavior of the green moon all day.
The narrator.
So guys, basically, who does she call for help? She calls help from the narrator. That basically proves the point that Sandy has been working with the narrator and these team of scuba divers, I guess you should say. Yeah. This whole time. She's literally it basically just proves a point, honestly.
He even had a picture of her underwater.
Yeah, she even had a picture of her, which is so insane. It literally sounds like the narrator too. It sounds exactly like him.
But wait, it actually said the narrator in there.
Yeah, it said the narrator. So it's super crazy how this is actually happening. It's so this theory is just full of so much mystery. I love it. It's so cool. Yeah, so after she calls for help, basically there's this other part of the theory, I guess you should say, has to do with the narrators, don't worry. Is that why can't we see in the buildings? Now, if you realize that to us, SpongeBob to us, we're giants to SpongeBob.
Yeah.
But SpongeBob is much more smaller than us, and I can prove that point because in the movie, every time, when they were next to David Hasselhoff's character, he was so much taller than they were. They were so much shorter than he was. They were small. So that basically proves the point that humans are taller than the sea creatures underwater. So basically, how could you see inside of their homes when the people wouldn't be able to fit in their homes?
Yeah.
Maybe there's something like security cameras or guessed it. Security cameras. Alright, you guys, you literally guessed it. Now, it's literally security cameras have been watching the people of Bikini Bottom this whole time. But what episode do you actually see where those cameras are? Well, lo and behold, it is in the episode
The Truth of
Truth or Square.
Oh yeah, Truth or Square.
Truth or Square. So, in that episode, basically, what happens is that the Krusty Krabs, I guess like SpongeBob is having its 10th anniversary episode.
Yeah.
So, but like in the show, it's like the 1170th anniversary of the Krusty Krab or something. So basically, SpongeBob, Patrick,
Mr.
SpongeBob and
Krabs.
Mr. Krabs and Squidward throw this big old party, but they end up getting lost. They end up getting locked in the freezer. So their only way out is to go up into the vents in the Krusty Krab. Now, while trying to find their way out, they end up stumbling into this security room. Now, I'll show that clip right now of when they enter.
Oh! My house is on TV!
All of our houses are on TV.
Gary the Snail, you get down from that bed this instant!
Hey, there's my house!
Look, it's Sandy!
And who is the character responsible for all of these hidden cameras?
Mr. Krabs, why do you have cameras watching us?
Oh, Dave, I just want to make sure you all floss after every meal.
Thank you, Mr. Krabs. Dental hygiene is very, very important.
Hey, who are those guys?
I think it's us, Patrick. But who are they?
Alright, you guys, so now you've seen the clip. You saw how when they questioned Mr. Krabs, what is all this? You know, he seemed like a little bit panicky.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys. Hi, Brendan, me from the future editing. I just wanted to say, to clarify what I just said in the last part. What I meant to say is that as you see the camera crew, they get freaked out and they run away just like the monkey did and I had an accident. And obviously, of course, you know, Mr. Krabs will do anything to get money, right? So obviously he would sell out his friends, put cameras in their house for people above the surface to watch. I just had to say that just so I can clarify in the video, but enjoy the rest.
Yeah.
A little bit panicky, like the monkey from the episode, I had an accident. Now, in this episode, I had an accident. SpongeBob hurts his butt, essentially. He has to get surgery, and he stays home, and he becomes more paranoid, and starts to, like, lose his mind a little bit, because he doesn't want to...
He's friends with, like, a chip, tissue, and a pee.
Yeah, he's afraid of going outside. So, but at the end, like, this is, like, probably, like, one of the most, like, weirdest episodes they've ever done.
Yeah.
So, at the end, Sandy and Patrick discover that there has been, you know, a monkey hiding inside of a Patrick suit this whole time. So when he reveals himself, you know, he starts, like, attacking them and all this other stuff. Puts him in the bag, goes them all over the place. And then when he finally gets to SpongeBob, and SpongeBob, like, realizes the logic of the situation that's actually going on, he says, he says this.
What's a gorilla doing underwater in the first place?
Well, it's funny you should... I mean, George, they're onto us!
Let's get out of here.
So we said that, but as you notice, the monkey freaks out and thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss any new content. Go watch the video from the other creator.
And subscribe to him as well.
Subscribe to him as well because he made such a good video. The theory video is so awesome. Please go watch it. It'll really change your whole perspective on the show.
It did for me.
It's really good. Please go watch the video. It goes into more depth of what this theory actually is. Don't really... You know, don't be like, well, these points don't make any sense. Just go watch the video, and I promise they will make sense. But, also, you guys, the next video that's coming from my channel is going to be a Wii Party video, which I'm super excited for. I'm not going to give away too much about it, but it may involve more than one person. So I hope you guys are excited for that. It's going to be so much fun. And, yeah.
Bye.
Bye.